time, y'all. Hello, my beautiful stones and gems. Hi, thank you for clicking this video. I am your host, Ms Medusa, and this is the Medusa Show. Girl, I'm over here sweating like a damn hoe in church. Isaiah, can you turn up the AC? Thank you, baby. Girl, what's going on? I'm looking like Joseline Hernandez after she just took a bump. Y'all make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. Let me look at the comments. How y'all doing? How we doing? Hey, Micah. Hey, sis. I should have known. I should have knew that you was gonna be the first one here. I'm waiting for everybody else. Y'all make sure y'all say hi to me. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. We have a lot to talk about. We have to talk about Sonya Massey. We have to talk about Erica Ashe reportedly passed away recently. We had to talk about Kash doll and her baby father breaking up. This Amber Rose and Joseline fight. DreamDoll, Tia Kemp versus Ms Netta. Tyler Perry coming at the high class Negroes. Stunna girl getting pow in her boobs, and Amanda Seal backlash. So we have a very hefty docket. Hopefully we have enough time to touch bases with everything. Hey, Anita. Hey, girly pop. But how we feeling? I'm sorry, 1 second. I just can't. I really do not like. I hate sweating. Like, it's so not cute. It's so like not girly. Ugh. Shout out to everybody that's joining my live. I'm live on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube. First, we just need to do some condolences. So rest in power to Sonya Massey. Is it Sonya Massey, or I think it's Sonya Massey? Over, what was it? I think on July 6th, Sonya Massey was pow. I have to say pow because I'm on a kids app, but she was gunned down. Hey, Zarina, by a racist piece of shit. It seems that she also was like schizophrenic, so she was like had like mental health insecurities, which is not an excuse. It's just I'm just adding to the story. So it's just sad. I don't know. I know a lot of Black women, we're going through it. It's feeling like open season. I don't know if y'all know, a lot of y'all don't know this, but I actually had a friend of mine who was unalived by the police. So this whole situation is very triggering for me. I won't say their name because I don't want to, I just out of respect for the family, I don't want to re-traumatize them. So yeah, shout outs to everybody that's watching. Thank you for everyone that's joining the live. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. I'm live on YouTube. Click the link in my bio and give this video a thumbs up. So yes, rest in peace, rest in heaven, rest in power to Sonya Massey. Say her name. I have a feeling, and I just want to just say, because we might as well talk about politics, there's no coincidence that they released that triggering ass footage the day after they announced the day after they announced Kamala Harris, being the presidential Democratic nominee. There's no coincidence. Like I say all that to say, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but they are trying to traumatize us into voting for this woman. I'm gonna vote for her anyway. Hey, Capricorn. Thank you, Cap. Shout out to Capricorn. I did see my birthday cash out. Thank you to Capricorn, the head diva in charge, the head of the Massey Mafia, period. But yeah, so they're trying to traumatize us into voting for this woman, and it's working. I mean, she already got my vote, and something tells me that we're gonna see more traumatic ass. It's gonna be a long ass 3 months. It's gonna be a long 3 months. But let's. I don't like talking about politics because politics is not fun, but we do have to talk about it because it's important. Y'all ready to move on to something more better? So where do we start? We could start with Erica Ash or someone else who passed away. Did y'all hear that Erica Ash, the BET comic comedian and actress, passed away recently? What is going on at 46? What the hell is going on? Like, it's what I mean, I don't want to be insensitive. Was she sick? Because people don't just rest in heaven to Erica Ash. Let's move on, child. Stunna girl was shot in her titty over the weekend. So we're gonna play the clip and we're gonna talk about it. Hold on, I'm trying to see. I should have put a trigger warning for that graphic imagery. Ooh, I'm over here sweating. But so yeah, Stunna Girl was pow pow over the weekend, and you know she wears this. If y'all don't know, Stunna Girl from Baddies. It's like, girl, my thing with Stunna Girl is like, you really could have been in your Jada Waiter influencer bag. Like, why are you getting shot? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, aren't you too pretty and feminine for shit like that? Like, shouldn't your nigga be getting shot? Shouldn't your man? Shouldn't your shouldn't? Why are you getting shot? Like, and not your man that's in the streets? Am I tripping? I feel like you got the roles reversed. Like, ain't the whole point of you having a street jigger is supposed because he's supposed to protect you? Why he got you caught up in this N-word shit? Am I tripping? I just don't understand. My thing with Stunna Girl, it's like you have 1 million followers on TikTok, on Instagram. You have the following, you have the resources. Why? This is just ghetto. Like, some of y'all have this weird fixation. Hey, Cassandra. Some of y'all have this weird fixation with like hood, this hood shit. And y'all need to let the shit go. The way y'all fetishize poverty is really sick. No, we haven't gotten to DreamDoll, but we're gonna get to her in a second. She could be the next topic. No, you guys, I'm so glad you got it. I low-key thought I got the wrong one. No, I'm just late. I just saw it the other day and I'm like, oh, okay, thank you so much. I'm just late. I'm sorry. Hey everybody, hey Cassandra. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Does anybody have any thoughts before we move on? So yeah. Oh, and then she's too deep in the trenches and don't have to be. Exactly. It's like you really don't. It's like, I'm sorry. And then I don't feel bad for the bitch. This is the same one that put a black woman in a cage and cut her stomach open. Yeah, no remorse for this hoe. And then after that, Ahna Mac responded. I don't know if y'all watch Baddies, but this was Ahna Mac's response to Stunna Girl.
Oh, I really told y'all God don't play about me. Wait. Because what did I tell this bitch? It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. But you are going to get yours. Every bitch that do some real evil, nasty shit to me, I tell them, even if I don't fight them, you going to get it. Now this bitch got shot. Yo, ain't shit funny about that? But I told bitches, karma is real. Now this bitch shot. Like, no shade, bitch. You be wishing death on people. I really hope you don't make it through, bitch. God, boom. Niggas is really spinning. Bitch, now you got shot because you such an ugly, evil-hearted bitch. You do evil shit to bitches. You set bitches up. You try to kill bitches. Now look at you. Like, oh, I really told y'all God don't play about me. Wait.
So that was Ahna Mac, Kiki, and hold on, y'all. I'm checking something. I'm sorry, people fucking with me. Hold on. I'm checking something real quick. They lying. You a lying ass bitch. I don't know why. I'm about to block your bitch ass. Why are you lying? I hate a lying ass bitch, bro. Block this account. Stop playing with me. I'm sorry. Somebody's fucking with me in the comment section. had me scared about some shit. Anyways, my bad, y'all. But yeah, so that was Ahna Mac's response. Let me read the comments. I do apologize, y'all. I'm glad Stunna Girl. I'm glad Stunna Girl, but her and her husband are constantly threatening people with gun violence. Ahna was nasty for this video. Like, she could have kept that. If that's Stunna Girl's karma, then then was Ahna Mac allegedly getting her face cracked by her ex-boyfriend? Was that her karma? Child, the tea, Hanny. Listen, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for none of these women. Ahna Mac is just mad because Stunna Girl exposed her for sleeping with Lemmy and allegedly getting the clap from the CEO and being homeless. So, Stunna Girl spilled all of Ahna's tea, and so now she's mad about it. And she did show receipts. So, she ain't show receipts about the clap, but she showed receipts about everything else. So that's that. Are y'all ready to move on? Speaking of Zeus girlies or reality star girlies, let's talk about DreamDoll. We can talk about DreamDoll. DreamDoll says that she regrets getting her BBL and that thin is in, and so now she wants to remove her BBL. Let's talk about it.
I want to transition back to my natural body.
Oh, what now?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's going out of fashion?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So how will you go back then?
Well, I did a butt reduction.
Oh, so how'd you do that?
Lipo, just lipo in your butt.
What, they just take it all out?
They just lipo it.
Oh.
But it's a process. It's leveled. I feel like natural bodies are more in slim, thick. I feel like that is like what's in right now.
But so naturally, are you you're slim, thick, right?
Nasata, no ass at all.
That's me. That is me. That I was gonna say that was me.
I wish I could have like my A cups back, like so bad, but it just.
But why though?
Cause I miss little boobs. It be hurting your back and stuff, but also it's just like nothing fits. All my stuff has to be custom tailored. Any jean got to be taken in. It's a lot of maintenance.
Girl, the fact that you are so insecure that you're like willing to change your body and fit your body into some sort of like cookie cutter mold to fit in with society, I feel like that should be labeled as some sort of mental illness. Like, this bitch really said natural bodies are in. Well, when the fuck did they go out of style? Thin has always been in. Thin will always, and that's on white supremacy, thin will always be the standard of beauty in this white anti-black society that we live in. Why don't y'all encourage women to just love themselves and love the body that they're in? Girl, my nail done popped off, child. What's her name is a fucking bird. Some of these girls get their surgeries because it's a trend to get one. I don't know. I could be wrong. I just think I just like if you want to get your body done, if you like, okay, if you built like a beanbag, bitch, if you built like a Chrysler, if you a bad bodied and you don't like the way your body looks, by all means do what you want to do with it. But for you to be changing your body based on a trend, it's so stupid. It's like, so then what happens when the BBLs come back? You gonna go and get another one? And it's like y'all act like these are like wigs or something. Like, you are getting cosmetic procedures. They putting you under and all kinds of shit. Like, this is not something to play with. Hello, can I get a thumbs up in the chat if you agree? I hate that the BBL bandits, especially when they get this stage of their self-image. Like, and then like, can we talk about it? Like, they don't look good. Like, BBLs are it's so sad. It's like, I hate that when something becomes a trend. It's like when Black people specifically jump onto something, that's when society will tell us that we've cheapened it and like that it's no longer valuable. So now that all these like regular common folk are getting BBLs, now society is like, oh, BBLs is so yesterday because everybody has it. When Black people start having access to things, that's when it's no longer trendy. That's when it's no longer, you know what I'm saying? It's no longer hot because it's accessible to all. You feel me? Y'all give them, yes. Like, I'm just saying, like, And so that's just how I feel about that. I just want black women to love themselves. I just want black women to love themselves. Y'all ready to move on? I think we've talked about this enough. We could talk about Kash. Which y'all want to talk about first? Kash Doll or Amber Rose? I think I want to talk about Kash Doll, but y'all let me know. Who y'all want to talk about first? Kash Doll or Amber Rose and Joseline? Because, baby, I got some things to say about that door. I'm going to let y'all let me know. Who we talk about first? Kash Doll or Amber Rose and Joseline fight? A lot of these girls get their body done when they're super young, not knowing that their body is going to naturally spread and feel as they get older. And then when they fuck around and get pregnant, that's when their body be looking crazy. Let's get Kash Doll out the way. All right, let's do it. So Kash Doll and her baby father done broke up, child. They done had this big ass extravagant extravagant with a K baby shower at Louis Vuitton. Am I pronouncing it right? Louis Vuitton. They had this big ass baby shower. This, like, as far as I'm concerned, she was overcompensating for this broken home that she already knew that she was about to provide. And now they're breaking up, and here are her comments.
Y'all keep talking about a ring and being married. That shit don't stop neither. All that do is just make it harder for you to break up with somebody. Because now y'all got to go to court. That's all that do. Shit don't make nothing. Like, I had my baby for me. My babies came from me because I wanted my babies, not to keep them around. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't act like, oh, she's just stuck. I ain't stuck. I'm rich. Buka. Yeah, then especially when you have a little girl, you just be like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that type of shit. I ain't downplay marriage, but y'all act like marriage is everything. You can break up when you married, too. You can break up when you in a relationship. You can break up when you're not in a fucking relationship. So you can break up at any time. I just hate how y'all just make it seem like that's the way of life. So you want a woman to turn fucking 30, 32, 35 without no kids because she waiting on a nigga to do the right thing? You wait on a nigga to do the right thing, you won't never have no kids, and we here to reproduce. So guess what? I have my kids. They here, and I love them. They mine. Fuck whoever got something to say about it.
Fuck me, because I got a lot to say. There's a lot to unpack here. First of all, you know, she's over here. There's so much. She's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, Kash Doll, you sound ignorant as fuck. Now listen, before I go to fuck off, listen, y'all know before I say what I have to say, I'm not downplaying or talking down on single moms, right? Like, I'm not trying to just come at single mom. I'm not saying that if you are a single mother that you should be ashamed. My issue, however, is how y'all glorify and normalize single motherhood for Black women. Nobody does that shit except for us, or except for maybe like Black and brown people. But for the rest of society understands that being a single mother is not desirable. It's not a desirable position to be in. It's not something that you should want. It's not something that you should be. I'm not saying that you should be ashamed of it, but it's not something that you should necessarily be proud of. That's one thing too. That baby is all of 30 minutes years old. Like, that baby has been on this earth for 20 minutes, and you're already going on Instagram rants about their baby father. And keep in mind, this is the second child that they have together. So you can't even say, like, okay, it's one thing if you and your child's father, y'all had a baby, y'all break up, shit happens. It happens to the best of us. That's not the situation. You knew that this nigga wasn't shit. You knew this nigga was not ready for marriage. Your words, not mine. And you still had another baby with him anyway. It's just like Kash, and that's my thing. It's the lack of accountability for me. It's the like where do you, as a woman, as a mother, where do you, as a woman in your 30s, because that's nothing, Kash, you like to lie and you like to diddy bop and pretend. You don't like to tell people how old you are, because people who don't lie, people who are not honest and forthcoming about their age, it's because they have a lot to hide. You're hiding something. It's because you're not proud of your age. And you're not proud of your age because you're immature as fuck. You too goddamn old to be doing, like, my thing is, Kash Doll, this is something that I would expect from a bitch in her teens or early 20s, not early mid 30s like yourself. You are 30 something years old. You too old to be like this. And then it's just a lot. And then she's over here talking about y'all act like marriage is the way of life. Okay, so what is the way of life? Like, we know that marriage is not for everybody, but please, so what is the way? Being a single mother? It's like it's the fact that you're trying to normalize and appropriate that for us. That's the shit that pisses me off. Let me read the comments because I have more to say. I promise I'm not trying to sound old school, but why do people be so comfortable having these kids with no marriage, like setting these kids up for broken homes? And then it's just like, why aren't y'all, okay, let's take marriage out of it, right? Why aren't y'all, like, what are the requirements to have a baby nowadays? Like, what are y'all requiring from these men? If we're not, because, okay, back in the day, being married was a requirement before having children. You couldn't, having a child without marriage was blasphemous back in the day. Okay, so if we're not doing that, my question is, what are we requiring from these men? If marriage, commitment, if these things are okay, loyalty, monogamy, if that's what you value, they have no requirements because there are no requirements and they have no fucking standards. And then for her to say, so she's like, oh, I'm not downplaying marriage. Yes, the fuck you are. You're downplaying marriage and you're avoiding accountability in this factor. At the end of the motherfucking day, you let a fucking Dusty impregnate you twice. Bitch, you're the common denominator. And see, that's my thing. A lot of times y'all like to y'all love to put it all on the men. Y'all love to act like the men ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, NAS, all of that. And which they are, but it's dumbass women like Kash Doll that lay up with these men, knowing full well about their capabilities, knowing full well about their baggage, and still not requiring shit from them. And then want to sit down and talk shit to us and talk shit and downplay marriage. Bitch, you were downplaying marriage. You are late, baby, but it's okay. You can catch the replay. We just talking about Kash Doll. Kash Doll, her baby father done broke up after she done had 2 babies with this man, or did all that overcompensating, had a Louis Vuitton baby shower just to break up with his ass like 24 hours or 6 weeks after. That baby been on this earth for 6 weeks. And it's just like, I don't know. My thing is just like, I just feel like you really are doing your family and you're doing your family and your children a disservice when you have babies with men that you know are not ready for marriage. Like I'm just like, Kash Doll, you realize that like when your child is like, a teenager or what have you, when they're looking back at old photos, it's always going to just be you and her. It's never going to be like your child is likely, because never say never, but your child will likely never have a healthy family dynamic. You don't see anything wrong with that? Like, I'm sure you are a product of single parent households as well. Like you are willingly continuing this generational curse with no regard, and like that's my thing. Like for me, and this is the shit that now that I'm a parent. For me, like, and I was very spoiled as a child, let's be very clear, but I still, like, because my parents weren't together, I still missed out on some things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, they did the best that they could, but because I didn't have that healthy, familial, communal, what have you, the whole splitting weekends and holidays, that shit is cute, but to me, it's just not, ideal. And so for me, because I didn't have that, that's something that me and my husband, we said, like, that was something that I like required. Like, okay, when I'm not having children unless I'm married and unless I'm able to provide my children with the lifestyle that I had and the lifestyle and a better lifestyle that I also had. And I just don't understand, like, with parents, I just think it's crazy how, like, y'all, like, that's not like a universal goal to, like, provide a better life for your kids that you didn't have. A lot of parents are not like that, and I've noticed that. It's just this ghetto. It's just ghetto. I'm sorry, and I hate to say it like that, but that's just what this is. And this is the last thing I'm gonna read the comments. Then she gonna say, "Well, we was put on this earth to reproduce." What the fuck are you even talking about, Kash? You sound like a fucking bird. What are you talking about? Like you have you want to have these traditional values with no fucking traditions. That put on this earth to reproduce shit. That was intended for married women. And who the fuck, like, the fact that you just reduced yourself to a fucking breeding animal. Are you a cow? What are you? Are you a cow? So what happens when you can no longer reproduce? What, you supposed to just lay there and die? Kash Doll, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Like, Kash Doll's a fucking bird. And quite frankly, I wouldn't want my kids hanging around someone whose mother is regurgitating this problematic rhetoric. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Any thoughts before I move on? She could have said she's happy that she has her kids without bashing marriage and coming off as bitter. Exactly. You mad because your family is broken up. But again, you knew he wasn't shit. Honestly, if we're being honest, let's be for real, Kash Doll. You had a baby with this man. You wanted him to marry you. He didn't. And so you had another baby with him just so your kids could all have the same father, with hopes that he married you. It didn't happen. And yeah, because why would a man marry a woman that he's already had multiple children with? There's no incentive at this point. He getting the cow, he getting the milk, he getting the dairy, he getting the ice cream. Bitch, you done laid there and slid out 2 kids for me. There's no reason for me to commit to you. That's the last thing I'm gonna say, ladies. The worst thing you could ever do is have a baby with a nigga that's not committed to you, because he gonna know that. He gonna know he gonna be able to get away with anything after that. Let's move on. How do you feel about Phaedra officially announcing that she's coming back to RHOA? Not trying to throw you off the list. I have no thoughts. Like, I like Phaedra. I like phony Faye. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly though, I really think that they should just throw, like, if they're not gonna bring back the original, and I'm talking about the Nene, the Portias, the Phaedras, the Candies, even though, and the Kenyas, then they can just throw it all out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, the Marlo, like, bring back everybody but Sheree and Kim, because they serve no purpose whatsoever. Moving on. Well, this was in the way. I can't even see. Y'all ready to talk about? Yes, please bring back the originals. Y'all ready to talk about what we came here to talk about? Y'all saw Tia Kemp getting Jonetta together. I'm gonna play the clip. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a second. Y'all make sure y'all get yourselves ready. Hurry up and get your drinks, get your smokes, because we're gonna have us a good time, y'all. Because when I tell you, I've been keying off this shit all weekend.
Yes, you on here, baby.
What's up, ugly, moogly, fugly, ugly bitch?
What's up, ugly
your
bitch?
Pussy face ass.
Yes,
Let me tell your old cottage cheese better. Let me tell you something, Netta I MUCH. You want to be a bitch ass bitch?
I don't want to be a bitch like you, bitch.
I'll stick a plunge up your motherfucking ass and make your ass hit a football field, bitch. Get your ass in the weight room and bitch.
Man. You don't even have a man with your side.
Snoop-footed, fat boy. You boy back, bitch. You old wide back, Mac truck, tire face looking motherfucker. Let me tell you.
Hold on.
You got ugly motherfucker. What is them sister locks or nigga locks? Clean up pussy ass motherfucking glasses. And I'm gonna call Gillette. I'm calling Gillette the razor people to get the motherfucking.
When you call them bitch, you make sure you call somebody to do your
I'm calling Mr. Magic Powder. You fucked up face, noodle booty, pussy face bitch. Let me tell your ugly cantaloupe face ass up. Your shit look like a motherfucking orange when you peel it. All that white shit. You better stop burning your motherfucking face up, bitch. That neck is on fire. You charcoal match like looking ass brisket back bitch. Let me tell your bad body ass something about your BBL hippo shaped motherfucker. You look like you got on a wetsuit, bitch. That you scuba dive in. You ugly smeared face, white walls, black chocolate, Pirelli tire skin looking motherfucker. I ain't the bitch to play with. You want?
Oh. Do I need to play it again? Cause I will. When I tell you that all she needed was 2.5 minutes, when I tell you that she roasted the dog shit out of that person, I'm not sure. I'm trying to be respectful, but you know what? Fuck that. I'm tired of respecting people who don't respect us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let me say this: I would never misgender, a black trans person. Like, that's just not my thing. However, I'm not going out of my way to respect the pronouns of someone of a blatant misogynist. Okay. And I'm not sure what this is for. I'm not sure if this is in response to the video, because Netta had some backlash because they said some shit about black women. I'm not sure where this is coming from, but regardless, it felt good. It felt good. Should I play it again? She said, what? I mean, it was just countless read after read, roast after roast. Quiet as it's kept. We haven't had a good roast since the Queen's Court. The last legendary roast that I recall was with Kaya and Resume. Now let me ask y'all, which read do y'all think was better? Kaya versus Resume, or Netta versus or Tia versus Jonetta? I already have mine in the pocket. Nothing will ever, in my mind, top Kaya's read. But Kaya's read to Resume was more thought out. It was more planned. And like, that's the thing. And like, there's another conversation about like and that's another thing. So who do you think had a more iconic read? And then also, who do you think would, you think Tia? No, I think Kaya's read was more iconic. But who do you think will win in a battle, Tia or Kaya? I think Tia will win in a battle only because Kaya's reads are premeditated. They are rehearsed like Phaedra Parks. She literally was reading off of a piece of paper on the Queen's Court. Tia, from what I see, Tia is fresh off the dome. I mean, granted, she is just saying the same thing a bunch of different times. She pretty much called them fat, black, and ugly about 11 different ways. Okay? But y'all let me know. But yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was hilarious. I feel like women, let me read it. I feel like women like Tia Kemp will read Mrs. Netta, but not read someone like Cardi B or it came for saying similar things. I disagree. I think that if E. Kane says so, you know what I'm saying? If they say something about them specifically, then it's up. Like, I think that it don't start none, it won't be none. But I see what you're saying. Tia don't have to read from a script. She too quick with it, real quick with it. And somebody also said, they was like, you could tell half of them reads she probably used on Rick Ross. She been practicing getting his ass together. Cause I mean, she just kept calling him big fat nut. I mean, I know that she used to wear Ricky Rose's ass the fuck out, but he ain't shit though. I just love that she stays true and she stays on his fucking wide ass neck. Cause he ain't shit. With the prep time, Kaya would win. Without prep time, it would go to Tia. I don't know. Without prep time, definitely. But with the prep time, I'm not sure. Cause I don't know. It will be a good one. But honestly, I don't want to see them go at it. I want to see them come together. Because if y'all don't remember, Tia came onto the Queen's Court. Them Florida girls, and she came on there talking about Rick Ross. Obviously, I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, what else is she going to talk about at this point? Well, back then, now she has other things to talk about because we actually want to hear what she has to say. And that's another thing. I'm kind of Tia. Let's get off of Rick. Like, you can read him all day. You've read him for the last 18 years. I mean, continue to stay on his neck. But I want to see. Read the people for good. There's some other people that need to get read. Okay. We love a good roast and a good reader, honey. So Tia Kemp, congratulations. We got to give it to you. You are you got the read in for 20. I think you have the read of the year. Definitely not the read of the century, but the read of the year goes to you. You are the head red in charge. You are queen of reads for 2024. If anybody wants to take your place, the bar is open. But every time, Kaya's read was legendary. Let's be very clear. Kaya's read to Reginae was the read of a lifetime. It was the read of a century, and not one of them, not person responded. Toya, Reginae, Lil Wayne, nobody. Trina, everybody was mum's the fucking word. Nobody wanted the smoke. That says a lot. Every time Kaya reads Candy, I always say, every man wants a woman. So you got to stretch the woman. You got to get down there. And every man wants a girl that can wiggle around on me. I'm the kind of woman. That's who do I sound like? I tell her to your shoes and relax your feet. Hey, to the escape beat, just kick it. Okay. Tia and Brick still like each other. They get off on pissing each other off. It's too much passion. Oh, absolutely. It's too much passion between. Listen, first of all, I think that they still love each other because I mean, because for real, if you really was over it, like when you're done with it, you would have pulled a Sierra. And you would have went and got you a new man and wouldn't have even been thinking about him. You see how Sierra very rarely, she does occasionally, but very rarely does she talk about Future because there's just really no point. The fact that you keep on going, I agree. That going back and forth, I think that they love each other. And Kai and Tia has already said that Rick Ross got good head. Y'all think Rick Ross put it down? That's not. I think he do. I think that's why she keep going back and forth. Speaking of put it down, bitch. Did anybody watch the Auntie podcast last night with that nut ass Darius McCray from Family Matters? Did anybody watch it? Girl, when I tell you, listen, the Auntie podcast is. I hate to admit it. But it actually is a good show. But they ask good questions. They have good conversations. But the fucking problem is that they don't let the guests speak. They'll ask a question and then over talk each other, and then the guest doesn't even answer it because a lot of times they're distracted, and two, and it's like sometimes like they'll ask a really good question and then because and then like they'll avoid answering it because other people are talking. Like there was you watched it, D? It's a good show, but I feel like they need to replace Carlissa. Let me just say this here. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Carlissa, you are a beautiful woman, and that's about it. You don't bring nothing else to the table except for beauty. You ain't got no brains. You ain't even got the body no more. It's not like you look bad or anything, but that's it. Like you don't just like Carlissa is a walking embodiment of pretty privilege. You can tell that you was that girl back in the 90s or maybe late 80s or whatever, but you're not that girl no more. And you went and like I'm telling you, just being a pretty girl is that's just not enough. That was enough back in your time, but that's not enough no more. And that's why you're not hurting them damn silk pajamas. Child. That's why you're not. That's why Tia Kemp is eating your ass up, and Tokyo Tony is right behind her. Now, quiet as it's kept, I've been saying this before. They need to just get. I'm calling it here. They gonna give Tia her own show. Watch. It's so overstimulating. I always tap. Like I usually can get through like the first 20, 30 minutes, and then I'm on my phone. I'm not even paying attention to it no more. It's too much. It's disorganized. Great concept, horrible execution. But you could say that about most of Zeus's productions. So yeah, I think I said that the last time. So last time I watched the game was on it, and it was enough for me. Darius McCray was the best interview that they had so far. Like, you gotta go. Like, Tia, I fuck with Tia. Tia is my girl. Tia was getting him together. Darius is a fucking clown. Corinne Stephens, I ain't gonna disrespect you, but you know, it just goes to show the type of men that are associated with you, like the type of men that even take you seriously. He's a fucking clown. They was a good auntie. Yes, it was a good auntie podcast last night. It was organized, but they held back on him. You think so? They said he gonna say something like first because Tia was clocking him. He was talking about how he got 5 kids. He's like, "Hi Zoe, hi Ricardo." Starts and they're like, like joking around about it. Tia was like, "Is that funny to you?" Like, exactly. Then he gonna say, "Oh, he tried to criticize the child support system and talk about how it's like created to some bullshit that broke niggas do to avoid accountability." It's like, girl, why don't you show some discipline when it comes to what's betwixt your legs and stop sharing your fertilizer? Shout out to Erica De Niro. Stop sharing your man juice with anybody with open legs, and maybe you wouldn't have to pay child support to these fucking babies that you're creating or helping to create. Like, the fuck, don't the child support system ain't got nothing to do with you being irresponsible with your genitals. Okay, let's move on. Speaking of Zeus, girl, did y'all see TMZ released a video of Amber Rose and Joseline going at it? We're gonna play the clip and we're gonna talk about it.
It's so sensitive because you and I are very I consider you a white person. So that's the thing. Let's just get down to the point.
Joseline.
No, Professor. Let's get down to the point.
Joseline.
Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black. She went there to let me finish.
Wait.
No, you want to go there? Let me finish. There she go. Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby.
Come on, baby.
You know, that was actually hard to watch. I think I want to play it again.
It's so sensitive because you and I are very I consider you a white person. So that's the thing. Let's just get down to the point.
Joseline.
No, Professor. Let's get down to the point.
Joseline.
Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black. She went there to let me finish.
Wait.
No, you want to go there? Let me finish. There she go. Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby.
When I tell you, you can take the rat out of Philly, let me tell you something. I've said it before and I'm gonna stand on it. Like, when people, I hate when people be like, "Oh, I'm from here, I'm from there." I don't really give a fuck about none of that shit. You can be from hell for all I care. I don't give a fuck. You can be from the motherfucking dirt, fucking strugglest of places. I don't care. Like, it is what it is. But there are 2 or 3 places where if you tell me that you're from there, I'm gonna take that into consideration. Philadelphia, and Baltimore are at the top of that motherfucking list. It depends on what part of Baltimore, but it's something about them Baltimore bitches. It's something about them Philly women's that they just when it comes to violence, and that's just what I'm talking about. Like, they all fight like that, and I'm like, I'm not sure what part of Philly Amber Rose is from, her bald head ass, but I can tell by the way she was throwing them blows. I can tell that that's not the first time that she's done that. It's giving flashback to when she was selling coochie, or selling coochie in the strip club, allegedly, supposedly. Yeah, she bald headed. Listen, thank you. I knew Joseline got tore up. Listen, that's what I was saying on TikTok. Any love and hip hop girl, we all know, and shout out to everybody that's watching me on live. Everybody knows that Joseline cannot fight. And you know, she over here lying and pump faking. I knew that she lost that fight because nobody was really saying who won. Everybody was kind of like dancing around it. But of course, Joseline's old lying ass. Here's what she said prior to the video being released.
Somebody try to attack me, and I motherfucking put their motherfucking head through their glass. You know, my other homie called me. He was like, "Bitch, you know the motherfucking, you know the stain from her head is still on there." Damn. I was like, "Y'all niggas ain't wipe this shit down, fake ass niggas." So she tried to run up on me because we was in our literature class, right?
She said she. Now we already know it's a girl.
I ain't gonna be finding no nigga. I ain't gonna never find no man now. If a man want to find me, he got a problem.
Yeah, for real.
No man should never want to find me.
That's right.
I don't care how much shit.
I put my money on you with some good these guys out here.
I would never fight a man though.
Don't do it.
I would never do that.
She tried to fight Stevie J. Hasn't she hit Stevie? I'm almost positive that she's hit a couple men on Love and Hip Hop, so that's a lie. With your violent ass. These women are violent. But yeah, bitch, you lied. You ain't put shit through nothing. I don't even think, like, now that I'm thinking about it, when has Joseline ever won a fight? Maybe when she ran up on Althea. Althea. Let me read the comments. Unpopular opinion. Amber Rose got more bops in, but Joseline was clearly overpowering her and would have gotten the best of Amber if the fight went on a little longer. No, I don't see that at all. I don't see that at all. I don't know. Amber was getting it in. Amber got a good, and it wasn't even like on some like Stunna girl and Ahna fights, because some of these baddies, it's like, yeah, you be landing fights, but you don't hit hard. But like Amber was hitting her hard on the top of her head, knocking the Mario coins out that motherfucker. So I don't know about that one, Capricorn. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. I agree. If Joseline was standing up, I think she would have held her own. That's fair. It is harder. She definitely was at a disadvantage. But I mean, Joseline, you supposed to stay ready. It's like it did look. I mean, y'all think that she snuck her? She didn't sneak her, but it didn't look like she was about to hit her. It looked like she was about to just walk out the room, and then all of a sudden. But then didn't Joseline end up getting suspended or expelled? And that's that white privilege. Hey friend. She thought they wasn't gonna show it. They probably told her that they weren't. She fought Stevie J. Exactly. That's what I'm like. What are you talking? She fought Stevie J. Now y'all remember when she hit Althea. What's his name? No Neck Benzino. I was gonna say I actually like Benzino, but never mind. No, I don't like him no more because I don't like the way he's doing his daughter. Them going back and forth into me. I don't like the way he's talking to her. But yeah, y'all remember Benzino punched her in her face and was trying to like in an attempt to like get her off of Althea. And he was like, yeah, bitch, I did that. I'm on the child app, but I punched you in your MF mouth and this, that, and the third. Y'all remember that? I remember that. How y'all feel about that? I'm gonna let that slide. If a bitch is on top of me, especially like Althea, you can tell Althea cannot fight, did not want to fight. Joseline's old aggressive, violent ass. If a bitch like that is on top of me, you get that bitch off of me. You do whatever you need to do. She fought Stevie J, like twice. Exactly. She fought Scrappy with Stevie. Get in the car, ho! Oh, Love and Hip. Y'all know Love and Hip Hop is on Netflix now. I think it's been on Hulu, but it's on Netflix. The first 2 seasons is on Netflix. So I was watching that. Girl, when I was pregnant, her and Erica girl. When I was pregnant, I binge watched all my favorite reality shows. So I can name it like the drop of a dime. Get in the car, ho! That's what Joseline told Erica. What is wrong? Like, girl, I didn't like Erica on the earlier seasons of Love and Hip Hop. That may be an unpopular opinion. I feel like she was always I mean, Scrappy wasn't shit though. So Joseline fights on her show. Joseline's Cabaret, and I think she fought Natalie Nunn. No. Joseline just do the first bop. She just puts the first bop in. She just hits first. But that's about it. Like, Joseline cannot fight. No. She fought that little girl that was literally like 3 times. She's 3 times the size of that little girl. That girl was like 90 pounds soaking wet when she pulled her down, her strong ass. Like, she don't ever get in the field with like, you know what I'm saying, a fair opponent. And then, yeah, she ain't want no smoke with Tommy. Another one. Tommy used to be able to fight, but she washed up now because she gotten older. She definitely ain't want no smoke with Joseline. Nah. They say Mimi whooped that ass. Mimi already said that. Mimi said that she whooped her ass. And I believed it. And every time she mentions it, Joseline get to throwing shit. Joseline just likes to throw drinks, but she really don't be throwing hands. Nothing serious. And I mean, I just think she's strong as fuck. I think she's strong. She put what's her name in a headlock, Big Lex, while she was already fighting somebody else. Joseline's pussy. Joseline knows she can grab. That's all. And that's exactly why she couldn't do nothing with Amber's bald head ass. She couldn't do nothing with her. Because I'm telling you, Amber knew Joseline was right for what she said. Joseline definitely clocked her tea. And that's why she's mad. Who from Baton Rouge? Add New Orleans people to the list of people to take consideration from before fighting. Baton Rouge, hold on, which one? Baton Rouge or New Orleans? Y'all let me know. I can see that. Y'all think? What about? Okay, New Orleans or Memphis? Because they say them Memphis, and you know who else? And I wouldn't put them on the list. But I definitely, after seeing that damn Jonathan on Bad Boys, them Houston niggas ain't nothing to play with. All right. If my husband get into it with a Houston nigga, I'm like, yo, you might gotta get the deuce. You might have to, okay? We might have to get something else. Because we got a family to get home to. I'm lagging. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know about Dime Piece. I like Dime. I like Jessica Dime a lot. But I don't know. She was looking a little scary on Love and Hip Hop. Am I lagging? Can y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all hear me? I'm good. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, I love Dime. I think she's beautiful. How is she doing? Her and her 2 kids. I'm happy that she and see, that's Jonathan from Dallas. He from Dallas? Oh, I thought he was from Houston. I am from New York. I don't know. I'm from New York. Okay, we good. No, I like New York. I'm sorry. The New York girlies, they the main one. I'm from New York. I'm from Chicago. All of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But like, it's certain places where it's like, okay, you might gotta. And I'm talking about women specifically. I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about women. Like, it's like, oh, nah. Like, y'all fight like dudes. Philly, Baltimore. It's like specifically North Philly. Let me say that. Not just any part of Philly. North Philly specifically. He from South Dallas. Child, I call all of Louisiana, New Orleans. So Shania might be right with Baton Rouge. Houston, okay. So yeah. So who's is the third spot we're gonna put Baton Rouge on the list of people not to fuck with? Because I heard that the New Orleans girlies be fighting men. If that's true, then I see like that's anybody else. I don't give a fuck. I'm with it. I'm with whatever you want. But any of them, specifically them 2. I agree. New Yorkers, New York, Chicago, like they put an old shy rag, all of that. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about none of that shit that you talking about. New York people just do a lot of talking, especially New York men. Oh my God. Like, y'all talk too fucking much. New York men, oh my goodness. I can't. I expect that from a woman, but not a man. Like, there's just a certain level of just like there's just certain things that I expect, like a certain, I don't know. Let's move on, y'all. Y'all done pissed off. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get out. Okay, we gotta hurry up. Y'all done pissed off Uncle Perry. Who done pissed off Uncle Perry, child? Uncle Perry done called us some high uppity Negroes and told us to shut our poor asses up. Shut our poor asses up. I'm going to play the clip and we're going to talk about it.
If you let somebody talk you out of a place that God has put you in, you are going to find yourself in hell. I know for a fact that what I'm doing is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, because for everyone who is a critic, I have thousands of used to be emails from people saying, this changed my life. Oh my God, you know me. Oh my God, you saw me. How did you know this about my life, my family? So that is what is important. We're talking a large portion of my fans who are disenfranchised, who cannot get in the Volvo and go to therapy on the weekend. So you've got this highbrow Negro who is all up in the air with his nose up looking at everything. And then you got people like where I come from and me who are grinders, who really know what it's like, whose mothers and were caregivers for white kids and were maids and housekeepers and all of these beauticians. That don't discount these people and say that their story don't matter. Who are you to be able to say which black story is important or should be told? Get out of here with that bullshit.
Yes. Keke Palmer, I love you down, but I want you to shut your motherfucking ass up. Okay, and this is why I have an issue with celebrities having podcasts and quite frankly, even having talk shows. Because it's like, Keke, like, a bitch like, because Keke, you're trying to, we get it. You want to get in a movie with Tyler Perry. So you're not going to get in the field and say what needs to be said. All of this performative ass, yes. Like you acting like he said something so fucking profound. Like, so that shit pissed me off. And I see the comments going off, but let me cook real quick. Because I got some shit to say about this. Okay, so that's that. Tyler Perry. I'm sorry. It's like, first of all, I didn't see, what is it, Divorce in the Black? I didn't see it. I tried to watch it. I watched it for like 15 minutes. It was off the late night, and I turned the shit off because I was genuinely confused. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So, no, I'm not. I mean, if I need something, I couldn't even keep up with the plot. Now, let me say this, right? I do feel like sometimes, very rarely, but there are some times where I do feel like and when I say we, I'm talking about as a community, us, Black people, I do feel like sometimes we can be a little hard on Tyler Perry, just a little bit. Only like, for example, with like the whole Mea Culpa thing, with the Mea Culpa movie on Netflix with Kelly Rowland and old boy. I personally thought that was a good movie. I thought it was a cute flick. I mean, I would compare it to Obsessed. Like, it wasn't that, like, in terms of quality, like, and the writing and the plot, like, I didn't think it was that bad. Y'all tore that movie down. Y'all made it seem like it was, like, the worst film ever. So I will say that, like, sometimes I do feel like we can be kind of hard on him a little bit. Yeah, it was cool, 7 out of 10. Like, I thought it was a cute movie. Like, I really don't think it was that bad, but y'all made it seem like it was, like, the worst movie ever. Y'all was acting like it was just Tubi and this, that, a Tubi production. But this Divorce in the Black, now this is just subpar. And let me read the comments because I don't understand why you're getting so pissy with us. And let me say this before I read the comments. Another thing, he's over. Oh, let me just read the comments. Let's debrief. Not the rats, child. Why does Keke Palmer have a podcast? I'm not even trying to hate on my sister, but like, who asked for this? What is Keke Palmer adding to the podcast space? Nothing. Keke Palmer has a podcast so that celebrities can come on and talk their bullshit. Because if he would have went on to if he would have went on to the Medusa show, we would have had a real deal fucking conversation, and he doesn't want that. Clearly. Girl. That wasn't Tyler Perry. That was Alex Cross talking. That movie when he played the barber. What wasn't that the action film? Now that's nothing. He has so many damn movies. I haven't seen all of them. Now let me tell you the ones where he got it right. We could talk about the ones he got wrong, but where he got it right. The Medea plays, he got them right now. And in terms of movies, Why Did I Get Married? Hands down, 1 and 2, but 1 for real. Yeah, 1 and 2. Why Did I Get Married? 1 and 2. The Family That Prays, and For Color Girls. Those is where he got it right. 1 and 2. Temptation, no. Temptation was good, but then like it was just, I don't know. Temptation was good though. I'm not gonna lie. He just kind of lost me at the end when she had like HIV. He loves giving black women HIV, don't he? He has this weird fixation with us contracting HIV. Like, haha, bitch, gotcha. You got HIV. Like, what is that about? And that's my thing with him. Like, he wants to talk about, oh, well, don't, and then he wants to say, well, don't discredit their stories and this, that, and the third. Okay, well, Tyler, the story has been told. You've talked about the DL man. You've talked about the black woman contracting an HIV. You've talked about the angry black women. You done talked about child N-word. Jesus, Lord, I'm tired of hearing about it. You've talked about it all. You've talked about every traumatic, colorist trope that you could think of. You've talked about it and exploited it within our community. So why do you reduce the black woman and the black community to nothing but trauma stories, traumatic stories? What? Okay, we get it. We're not saying that those stories don't deserve to be told, but my thing is you already told them, and you're doing a shitty job of telling them. Hold on, I'm getting flagged. Once I start telling them, spilling them teas and start talking my shit, that's when they want to start flagging the girl. Let's not forget Medea's homecoming, which was pointless as fuck. Well, and there was another one. I think it was Medea's Big Happy Family. That one was okay. The Byron. It's just like, oh God. Homecoming, what? And it's like, he has this weird, unhealthy fixation with child N-word and HIV, like, and down low men within the black community. Now, I don't know, you do with that information what you will. I don't know if that's very telling. I don't know what he's trying to tell us. Like, Tyler, what is that about? Why are you so fixated and obsessed with black women contracting the virus? And I'm not trying to be, and all of that I just mentioned previously. What's going on, Tyler? What happened? It's just, the way he reduces black women in the black community to nothing more than like just these traumatic ass tales of incest and N-word and SA is just, it's very telling. It's very telling. It's very telling. This is your story. Now, and that's the thing. Like, this is your story. This is what you grew up listening to and seeing and experiencing. And you have the right to tell it. But you already told it. You've been telling it for the last, 15 plus years? We're tired. And it's to the point where even and you going to fucking Keke Palmer, because let's be for real, Hollywood is not calling. Hollywood is using AI, and Hollywood is looking to influencers at this point. And so now you see the celebrities, they want to be creators now. Because because Hollywood is not checking for them. People are not making movies like they used to, and they're not paying the girls like they used to. And so now you trying to pander to motherfucking Tyler Perry. I'm sorry, Kiki. I love you down, but you get the side eye for me for that. Medusa's homecoming was just his excuse to do Beyonce in drag. That's nothing. He is a drag queen. And whatever happened to that baby that he claimed to have that nobody has ever seen? Ain't he about 10 years old by now? Where is that baby at? Mia Culpa wasn't all of that good either. It wasn't that bad. I thought it was a cute movie. Okay. I feel like Mia Culpa was just as good or just as bad as Obsessed. That baby got to be at least 10 years old. I mean, does the baby even exist? The grandmama's the baby at this point. But yeah, girl, that's all I got. Is there anything else on the docket? Before we go, we can talk about what's her name? Amanda Seales is getting some backlash for what she said about Kamala Harris. Do y'all care to talk about it? I just don't. I mean, it's like the next, 3 to 4 months is going to be hell. Honestly, I'm thinking about taking like a little hiatus, okay? Because I don't even feel like dealing with what we have to deal with in the next couple months. Like, let me read the comments. For once, I don't disagree with Amanda. Let me play the clip real quick.
And I want to see actions. She said, well, how am I supposed to talk about stating things? I don't need politicians to state things. I need politicians to do things. When I met with Kamala Harris after she summoned me, I said to her straight up, you talk out two sides of your neck and we don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kamala Harris who's trying to shut me the fuck up. Because I told her straight up that I feel like she is disingenuous in her messaging. And she said to me, well, you're being too critical. And I said, I am a voter. I'm supposed to be critical. That's my job. And I want to see actions. She said, well, how am I supposed to talk about racism in America without calling Americans racist? I said, well, first of all, there are many racist Americans. But there's also policy, legislation, institution, and systems that are racist that need to be addressed. They need to be addressed. And if you're not going to do that in an actualized way and in a loud, bold way, people will never really know where you're coming from. Well, you can't tell me how I feel. So I'm not telling you how you feel. I'm telling you how you sound. I'm telling you how you sound. Okay?
Well, you listen. Shania, going back to your... Okay, here's my thing, right? I'm at a point with my politics where I'm voting for people that I don't believe in. And so that's just where I'm at with it. It's like I'm voting. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing what I think is feasible. But honestly, I'm at a point where I don't even believe in this shit anymore. And I feel like I'm kind of gaslighting myself by even participating in something that I don't even believe in. But I'm doing it because that's what you're supposed to do, right? I don't know. But like, I mean, I know obviously she's the better candidate. So like two things can remain true at the same time. Yes, I believe that Kamala Harris is the best candidate, the best out of the two, but I also don't think that she's going to do anything for Black people because she hasn't made any promises to Black people from what I understand. She even flat out said that well, you know, we can't make policies just for Black people. Like, that's not right. Despite her making policies for gay people, Asian people, okay, like, so, etc., etc. Now, granted, I will say that the Biden administration, I know that they did do some policies, put in some policies that help felons, which was highly, what is it, like, which also affected Black people in a good way, because like a lot of Black people have felonies or whatever, like whatever. But right, I don't even know. Like, I don't even, honestly, I haven't even done enough research on Project 2025. I think, what is it? It's I know that they're gonna grant immunity, like they have grant immunity to all. Oh God, it's just exhausting. It's exhausting. But the bitch has my vote until she doesn't. But I don't think that Amanda Seales is wrong for like holding Kamala accountable and holding any of these politicians accountable for what the fuck they say. Like, this whole you need to vote for me because I'm the best of the two, bitch. That's not enough. Like, what are you gonna do for me? What are you doing for the people? That's what you're supposed. That's what you're supposed to do. We can hold Kamala to the fire after we get her into office. The main objective is not to let the orange man back in. I feel you. But that's all. We always say that. They're also saying Kamala isn't Black. She's Indian. Okay. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Take away women's rights completely, especially with DV. That's what Project 25 is going to do. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all register to vote. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I'm voting for the bitch, even though I don't believe in it. I'm voting for the bitch. Got my vote. I should be calling. Excuse me. Vice President Kamala Harris has my vote. Madam President. I can't wait to call her that. Period. Y'all, let me go on about my business. It's always a pleasure checking in with my people. Please make sure y'all get this video a thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere, but you up off the late night on a Monday with your girl, and I do appreciate y'all. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you're just tuning in, you can catch the replay, and we come live every night at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I think 9 o'clock might be the new time. Which I think. Yeah, let me know if y'all cool with 9 o'clock being the new time. I think 9 o'clock is better. Oh, thank you, Mark Nash. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I don't even know how to get that, but appreciate it. I'm gonna get my $2. And I'll be back for some more. We go live every Monday at 9 o'clock at our new time. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're tuning in. Make sure that y'all get this video a thumbs up, and I will be back, y'all. I love y'all so much. Good night, y'all. Bye.